that yet. They don't usually get that.
Okay, this is the Board of Works meeting for December 17th. We have a quorum this morning. And the first item on our agenda is approval of the minutes from our November 19th meeting.
I'll make a motion, we approve the November 19th Board of Public Works and Safety meeting minutes as presented.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Curtis. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Okay, in your packet of information, you received three estimates for different projects that Tim is submitting on behalf of the police department. So Tim, if you have anything you want to go over with these are estimates, correct?
Yeah, these are estimates, quotes.
And so the first one here is the remodeling estimate.
Yeah, I have a couple different ones. The first floor, the PDs, the walls are looking pretty bad and they need attention and some of the trim work. And so I had Ben Fox give me an estimate for paint on the first floor and from F&S Painting. And then on the basement, we already had plans to enclose where all the wires come in for like our computers and networks and stuff like that needed to be enclosed. So Amstutz was planning on doing that project, and while I was thinking about that, I thought, well, it'd be kind of nice just to go ahead and finish the basement that's never been finished. And so I had Amstutz's put a quote together on completing the basement, putting a drop ceiling in, adding more light, and enclosing the furnace and utility area. Right now, when the furnace runs or the air conditioner runs while we're having training, you have to turn it off because the blower is so loud. And just think it would kind of be nice to finish off the basement. Help with sound, be a little more professional looking. So those are two different quotes, kind of remodel the police department.
The way I'd look at this is that these are really two separate projects, though.
Yes.
They're both on the same building, but they're two separate projects. So F&S, that quote, I think that could be standalone. And if that's the case, then our policy says it can be approved by Board of Works approval, but with three quotes, or on the open market with purchasing agency approval, which you're the purchasing agency. So you could just approve that one without additional quotes. With the other one, the estimate of $52,000 for the basement, that will need to either have Board of Works approval with three quotes, or we'd have to advertise for bids, for sealed bids.
So but the other two bids.
Those are included.
Those are included
So
in
those
that.
are included.
Okay.
So, yeah.
What's the total on the F&S?
F&S is $11,998, and Amstutz Construction has the estimate that includes L&L and Don Myers. That comes up, that's $52,250.
So talking about the F&S painting, let's take that separately, and since it stands alone, we say it's an estimate, so the $11,998, it could be different than that, or is that?
Well, I take this as a proposal that this would be a quote, actually. Is that correct?
Ben's is a quote, right, Tim? F&S.
We could
Yeah, I would say.
take this as an estimate if we wanted three quotes for the estimate to tell us where we are in our schedule of what we have to do. However, most of the times when they issue these kind of things, that proposal is really a quote. But by one entity, so.
And this is refurbishment of the existing area, and I think you guys were talking as I was coming in, have we painted any since the building was done, or is this like the
This
first
would be the
time?
first time.
We just did the outside last year, which was the
Yes.
first time since it had been painted, since it had been constructed in 2007, so. It's, the inside's, the same age, so it's just close to 20 years, so.
Well, I would make a motion that we approve the FNS painting quote as presented.
Okay, we have a second?
Second.
Second by Curtis, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Okay. So, and this is a 2026, this is 2026 work,
All
correct?
2026 projects, yeah.
So then, and then the quote or the estimate you have from AMSIDS, which includes Don Myers and L&L Electric for the basement work, that total was $52,250, which according to the policy, we have to get 3
If you don't want to advertise for bids, we have to
quotes
have
or
at least
advertise for
three
bids.
quotes. This could be one of the three,
Gotcha.
if they want to call it a quote, but you need 2 other contractors.
Sure.
So you'd have to bring back 2 other quotes
Okay.
at another Board of Works meeting for that part, Tim.
And you were planning on doing this in 2026 also?
Yes, yes. I did give all this to Calla so she could prepare it in the budget for this year. Well, this coming year.
For 26, everything was put in the budget for 2026.
Yes.
Correct.
She planned.
Good.
Okay, then you want to talk about the next item on the agenda, which is in-car video and body cameras.
Yes. Our body cameras are definitely end of life. They no longer service them or fix them or anything like that. So body cameras are end of life. The in-car camera systems we have, there's a few of them that are older. And Motorola's pretty much doing everything by subscription type plans now. Right now, we're the only ones left in the county that have the old body cam system that all the video is stored on a server at the sheriff's department. The county and Decatur PD, they were both on that same server, same body cameras. They have now switched to the new system. We're gonna go away from a local server and it's gonna be all storage on the cloud. So that's part of Motorola's subscription is you get cloud storage. And they take care of that instead of the sheriff's department was taking care of the local storage. I think the last server they bought was like $40,000. And so we wouldn't have to maintain a local server anymore. Along with this, we'll be getting 8 new in-car cameras. So they would replace all our old cameras in the car. And then we would get 8 new body cameras. And part of this is, at least with the body cameras, if you have a problem or if one breaks, they just switch it out for a new one. And so this is like a 5-year subscription. And in that 5 years, if you have issues with your body camera, they switch it out and it's taken care of. So let's see, outside of the cloud, along another thing we've been running into, or we've been getting a lot of people asking for videos. and be released by the public act that we have to release videos. And right now, we don't have an actual redaction software to redact people's faces, juveniles' faces, certain words like names, date of births, addresses, certain things like that that you want redacted out of the video. We've never really had anything like that. We have downloaded a free redaction software, and Jessica's trying to figure it out to where we can maybe release a couple of these videos that have been requested.
So who are the requests typically made from? Other law
Well, we have
enforcement?
a couple media places out of California requesting a couple of them right now. And then just your general public can come in and request too. So the redaction software is becoming, and that's included in this too. And they make it look really easy to work with. Their redaction software, it looks like it's very user friendly, and that's included in this too. So that's something that we don't have currently right now. So anyway.
So the 116 includes all the equipment, all the cars, and each officer with a body camera, correct?
Yep.
And then and you just said it included the redaction software.
Yes, redaction software, cloud
Storage.
yeah.
The subscription fees are almost 90,000 of the 116,000. So is that what we get from Motorola, because they're storing this on the cloud, and then all the software elements that come along that we can edit?
Actually, the 116 is 5-year subscription. The first year is above that bar.
Yeah, there's some upfront costs. I don't know
So-
exactly what all
The
that.
first year is a little bit more than what the other 4 years
For
are.
the
Yeah.
year 2, 3, 4, and 5 were not a part of the 116,000.
Well, no, it is, but the first one's 26,000
Right, okay.
the first year, but then the other ones are 22.
Gotcha. So Tim, did you say that Decatur has already transitioned to the
Decatur and
same
the
setup?
sheriff's department, yes, they've transitioned to the subscription base.
Are there other companies besides Motorola that do this? Because we're in the same thing with equipment. Since it's between $50,000 and $150,000, we have to either have 3 quotes or advertise for bids. So, I mean, if we advertise for bids, would this be the only one that would bid, or are there other companies?
Yeah, there's one called Axion that's pretty popular with law enforcement. I don't know much about them, but I think
Might be easier to advertise for bids though than to get quotes, or maybe not.
yeah, I don't know. Axion is the only other one I know. I don't know if I could get 3 quotes.
That's what
Might be able to.
Yeah.
But with Axion, I think you're maintaining the server still. And currently, right now, we do not have a server for this at the police department. That'd be an additional cost. But
Well, and you can, if we advertise for bids, we can be specific and say that it has to be a cloud-based
yeah, sure.
storage. And
That's what I was thinking.
Sure.
So the 116,000, that is on the back of page 4. I don't see that. Okay, so the 108,000, the number on page 3, number 1, it says 108,000 for the 8 body cameras and in-car systems. And then 5 years video as a service cloud. Does that include the prescription price in that 108?
different amounts.
The subscription of
I think if you,
22.
I think if you look at page 5, they build everything into the subscription.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, everything's.
Everything.
Equipment,
That's all
everything's built into
Okay.
the subscription.
okay, gotcha.
into the subscription.
And the bottom line's the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I just wanted to make sure that that wasn't gonna be added on later.
So do you own this equipment, or in 5 years, do they
You own it.
sign up for more?
Well, I'm sure they're gonna let you sign up for more if you want to continue with, yeah.
Cameras are probably useless without their software. I'm guessing.
I imagine all their updates and everything else that
And in 5 years, they don't want them back anyway.
So
Those
you
body
break them all
cameras,
in
they-
4 years and 11 months. Again.
you know, it might be all into life by that time. It's hard to say.
How old is the ones you have now?
I just thought about that this morning and I am not sure. I'm sure they're well over 5 years old. And we've had several break over the years and have them repaired or buy new ones and.
Well, I think, you know, if Motorola ends up being the solution going through the bidding process, it would be good just because we'd be on the same system as Decatur and the Adams County Sheriff's Department and the IT department. I'm assuming that the, Sheriff's Department, the county interacts with these people. So then you have other people nearby that are familiar with issues and problems as they come up. So-
Motorola, they also own Flex, which is our operating software through the county,
Mhm.
the jail. All the police use their Flex software. And this also interacts well with their software that we use, computers and such.
I had two other questions. So these funds, kind of like the building projects we discussed, is this already in the 2026 budget?
Yeah.
So that's accounted for. And then as far as disposal of the old equipment, what do we do with that? mean,
I don't know, the body cameras probably are not worth anything. I could talk to our rep and see if there's some sort of trade-in,
Yeah,
but I don't know.
yeah, even if there isn't, if there's
Yeah.
a disposal process through them, so you don't have to be worried about how to dispose of them. So it's a good question that whoever the, individuals are.
They can't be supported by a service or anymore. There's probably not
Yeah.
any trade-in value on it.
And Jim Newbold just got a new desktop computer up in his office and he has lost 16 videos. Well, they're out there somewhere. We're not sure where it's at. Motorola's been working with them on trying to find them because there's software for the old body cam system, storage system, and downloading the videos. It's not compatible with his new operating system and his computer, so we're running into that too. All the changes and updates and, yeah, just never ending. But
Well, I think probably what we need to do is probably, advertise bids and see what we get. And
that
then,
sounds like
because
the
you,
best.
sounds like you're not aware of getting a third quote from someone
Yeah,
at
not
this point.
off the top of my head, I'm not aware of any third.
And if we get two quotes, that's fine. We may only get one.
Yeah.
So
Sounds good.
I'd make a motion to, allow Tim to, advertise for bids for the body camera and in-car camera system.
I'll second that.
Okay, thank you.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign.
Appreciate it. Thanks, Chief.
Thanks. Okay, I don't have anything under other. Are there any board comments from anyone?
I don't have anything.
Okay, Curtis?
Yeah, I'd like to thank the police department for their help in the funeral service I'll tell you, it means a lot, closing off the traffic. I mean, it's not something you think about, but it does mean something, so.
That was a long procession. With the number of cars parked in the church parking lot.
Yeah, and even the cars pulled off to the side of the road was, yeah, you don't expect that either.
Yeah. Well, continued thoughts for your family and Brad's as well.
Thank you.
Okay, if there's nothing else, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Thank you.